eyeliner pen
my God.
and signed the back of his brochure, and then he went around and asked all of you guys to sign it.
God.
And then he wanted a hug, and I mean that was that was awesome. That was
That's
good.
hilarious.
Now it's really starting to. Now that spider's really starting. Yeah, that is kind of a big one.
Yeah, it's one of those creepy ones.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's lived a full life.
Yeah, he made it this far.
He did a really good job getting in the house.
Right.
I mean, just think of all the life that he had outside.
And their
All his
life,
kids.
their lives are so short that every moment is much longer than it seems to us.
Exactly.
So
He's
probably senile. That's why he's out in the open right now. I mean, he's a terrible spider. They're supposed to crawl along the corners. I mean, he's wide open.
well, and this bastard, left all of his kids. He made babies and then he abandoned them, and now he's dicking around in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's dead. Hang on.
Scrounge around for some strange. Okay, Bill's got his sandal out. Ooh, I don't know, Bill. He's kind of in the crevice there. You might want to wait till he shimmies over to the flat part. Oh, no, he just dropped to the floor. Oh! Oh, no, he's still alive. No. Oh, no! Oh, did you get him? Is he dead? Okay, I think you got him. And, yeah.
And scene.
All right.
And I'll just leave his dead body in there.
Well, that serves as a warning to the rest as they crawl along the dead carcasses.
Of a spider who's obviously been beaten to death. It serves as a warning. That's awesome. Can't believe you don't remember the kid with the eyeliner.
Gosh, I was probably so drunk.
Yeah, we were.
I have a terrible,
Do you black out a lot when you're drunk?
No, I don't think so, but it turns out a lot of people will say, let's talk about this, talk about that, and I'll say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
Or-
they'll bring up like what happened last night, and you'll be like, "When did that happen?"
Yeah, or I'll start saying, hey, did you guys know that the lead singer of this band once did? And they'll be like, yeah, you told us yesterday when you were
Yeah.
drunk. Like,
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm kind of somewhat the same. Because I don't really hold on to like little stupid memories. Like I can always wake up and remember the big parts, but
Right.
all the little stuff,
Yeah.
like how I got there.
Uh-huh.
That's probably the wrong thing to say, but like there have been a couple of times where and I've quit doing this since a buddy of mine actually got a fucking DUI driving my car because I was too drunk. Now that'll make you
Wow.
quit driving drunk when your buddy has got to go to the slammer
Yeah.
because you were like,
he said, hey, man, let me drive.
no, I asked him, which is
Oh.
even worse. Like if you would have, hey man, I'm not going to let you drive, and grab my keys out
Right,
of my hand, and I'd be
right.
like, no man, I'm fine. Like then I wouldn't have felt so bad. But we had just watched a baseball game at a bar in a small town, and so small that people were banging hitters right in the bar.
Mm.
So we both partook. The Cardinals came back, won this big dramatic game.
Yeah.
So everybody's doing shots. So I got shots and weed and for hours, like 6 hours, because we
Wow.
showed up 3 hours before the game
Yeah.
because we were going to watch the game at his house. And then it just filled up with fans, and it was fun.
Right.
So we stayed for the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of it, I was just like, dude, I can't drive. He's like, what are you talking about? It's like 5 blocks from here. I was like,
Can't
let's,
do it.
Let's walk because
Yeah.
I can't drive. He's like, hell, give me the keys. I'll be fine. As soon as we pull out of the parking lot, beep, beep,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh. It's a small town. Maybe he knows him.
Right.
Maybe he'll just be like, just get home or escort us or something. But no, full on DUI and like $10,000 later. So
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. But there have been times where I've woken up in the morning and been like, how the fuck did I get home?
Mm-hmm.
Those are bad.
Yeah.
Those
When
are bad.
You can't put it together. You can't retrace something.
Right. And then your friends kind of piece it together for you throughout the day. Like,
Yeah.
so how's your head feel? Like, not because you're hungover, but because, holy shit, I've got a scar on my head.
Yeah.
What the hell? How did that happen? And I was like, yeah, my head feels like shit. What happened? You ran it into the corner of the coffee table, you dipshit. It's like, oh, that's right. So, I don't know.
My wife likes to try to tell me that I said inappropriate things.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Never.
And I like to argue, like, no, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't say it that, or, you know. And this most recently, Nicki Minaj was on SNL.
Oh, boy.
And she had something on, tits are hanging out.
Of course.
And
Naturally.
And my wife says, look at this Nicki Minaj with her tits all hanging out or whatever. And just as she says that, she does some dance move where she, like, drops down like it's hot. And then she stands up by arching her ass out and then pushes her tits, you know,
Yeah.
like kind of snake thing up.
Yeah.
And for the moment there, I don't think I find Nicki Minaj attractive
Sure.
so much.
No.
But that move she did, I was like, hey, it's not how big they are, it's what you do with them. Because that little move to me was like, now that's hot.
Okay.
That was a cool move.
That's fair. And Nikki does have a nice ass, and she does have nice tits. I just don't like what she does upstairs.
She's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like the pink crazy hair, the big eyelashes, the potty mouth. You know, I don't like a girl that can rap about sucking cock or whatever.
Well, she's very intimidating too. I don't think I could ever be with a woman that's
Scares
that bold.
Me. Yeah.
I'd always be like, is this good for you?
Yeah. Am I complete? Like Big Hero 6. Are you satisfied?
Yeah.
Fa-la-la-la-la-la.
I mean, it's nice to have someone take charge, but I can't be sitting there second guessing myself every moment.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
So,
Nikki definitely has that. It's not like Beyonce, where Beyonce you kind of feel like you can snuggle up and Netflix and chill with.
Yeah, right.
Nicki Minaj, like, what are you gonna do?
I'm not crazy enough for her. She'd be like, come on, throw the pancake batter now. Like,
What?
do I make it first or
I don't know.
what's going on?
Oh God, I just Nicki Minaj asking you to jerk it into the pancake batter so she can have you for lunch or breakfast.
God.
Scary thought. What's the craziest thing that you've done that you can remember while under the influence of alcohol? I mean, I know there are many.
That's tricky.
I know there are many.
I don't know. At one time I what did I do? Oh, there's so many things, but it's been a couple times I pretended to be gay.
Oh.
And I've also pretended...
You've pretended to be gay? Was this to get a drink? Or?
No, it was to trick someone who was eavesdropping.
Oh.
And then there was a time where I pretended to be someone's boyfriend because she was getting hit on by someone so hardcore.
Okay.
And I could tell that I was at a bachelor party.
Okay.
And she and I kind of...
You didn't know her before this night?
No, I had no idea who she was.
Okay.
We're at the bar at the same time trying to get a drink. And...
one of those, God, this guy takes forever.
Well, we had a little bit of a conversation because we're standing there waiting together. And she's like, man, it's so busy. I'm like, I know. And we kind of just...
Right.
We had a little back and forth. I get my drink and then I walk away. And I look over and she's still waiting. And this guy just keeps like coming behind her and like touching her shoulder. And she's like, I can just tell what's going on.
Right.
So I do just almost as a joke to myself, I walk up and I do the classic TV move like, hey babe, is this guy bothering you? And she's like, and it was like a classic like.
What did the guy do?
And the guy's like, oh man, sorry man, I didn't know. All up on your girl. I was like, well, now you know. And he's like, oh, man. Sorry, man. And he stepped off.
Wow.
And then she was like, thank you so much. And I was like, my pleasure.
Wow.
I walk away. Then a gay guy comes up to me. And he's like, I saw what you did over there. And it was like, and he was all like, he was all over me. Like, I was his thing.
Wow.
Like, he wanted a
now
piece
you
of
needed
this.
her to come back over and be
I
like,
needed
hey,
her to
honey.
return the favor.
Hey, honey, is this guy bothering you?
Yeah. But she was already off onto her next thing. But.
Oh, man. That's good. The closest thing that I can come to that is me and Danielle. We were sitting at a bar, and we were watching football, and it was the nighttime game. So me and her, we had already been drinking in this table full of, it had to have been like 55-year-olds, 50 maybe older. I don't know. I am a really bad judge.
Oh, those old people,
age.
55.
Yeah, it's not that. Well, okay, by old I mean like trashy dudes. Like, so they were sitting right next to the girls' bathroom. And
Best
anytime...
spot to have in the
Oh,
bar.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they would just sit there and crack jokes as the waitresses walked by, as Brittany walked by, as any girl who had any sexual attribute to her body whatsoever.
Like
They'd walk by.
construction, like, woo!
Yeah, but, I mean, they wouldn't yell it at them. They would wait until they were out of earshot, and then they would, whoa, you check out the ass on that one.
Check
and then
out the fun bags on that
yeah,
hose hound.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They talked like they were from like the fucking 50s. Like, it was just like, what are you doing? So I had watched enough of this, and I had seen Danielle go to the bathroom enough times that they're perched right in front. They're Steeler fans, and they're watching the Steeler game, and right in front of the television. And me, Danielle, them, and then there's a couple over here to the right that couldn't be any more disinterested in football. So I know they're not watching the game. So I finally got tired of them, because the first couple of times that she went to the bathroom, they didn't know I was with her. They just thought she walked in, so they were talking all kinds of shit about her.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting over here just
An
getting,
earshot of you.
but yeah, an earshot of me.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting over here getting pissed. So finally, they had said enough, and I was drunk enough. I just went up to the television and I unplugged it. And then I went back and I sat down. And all of them were just, does he work here? Does he work here? I don't know. Let's get out of here. And then they all got up and they left.
Wow.
And I was like, that's right, bitches. Get your old ass. Make sure to grab your handicap sticker and get the fuck out of here, because it was just rude. You know, like, if there's anything grosser than club guy,
Yeah.
it's old, greasy, fucking hug your waitress to cop a feel guy.
Yeah, at least you can get a free drink from the club guy, maybe.
Right.
He's going to buy the girl a drink before he date rapes her or something.
At least you're drunk.
At least you got a drink. Yeah, with these other guys, you're just grossed out.
Yeah, it's just, there's nothing worse than that. And just, dudes need to, first of all, dude, you wouldn't even know what to do with any of these girls that you're talking about. You fucking...
Oh, yeah, I'd like to bend her over and show her what's good for her, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm going to make her call me granddaddy.
All right. Hey, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy work for? Me, because I'm a big old man.
Yeah. And just the saggy, oh, God. Pray for
something about that the machizo, though. You know, you got the...
the machizo.
Yeah. Hey, so macho. I'm gonna bang your old lady while you're watching.
And it wouldn't even bother me if those guys would actually like say something nice to their waitress, like, "Hey, you look very pretty today," or something like that. That's perfectly okay. But to wait until she walks away and then fucking talk about her ass,
sugar tits,
sugar tits, sugar titties. Anyway, I guess that's all the time that we have for today.
Burned another one down.
Yeah, burning it down. We want to thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show, brought to you by TomSlayton.com, SLATIN.com. Joe, it's been a pleasure like always.
Great walking down memory lane.
So since I've been doing all the memory research, next week it's on you.
All right, so I got to kick something out.
Yeah, it's on you next week.
All right.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show. We'll see you guys next week.